You know, if this Bubba email is true, Bill Clinton has a great opportunity right now to come out on record and be like, you know, yep, it's true. I regret it. I wish it hadn't happened. It wasn't even that great. It was just okay. Because you know Trump's ego would not be able to handle that. He would immediately come out on record and be like, nope, that's not true. I give the best. Nobody does it better than me.
The funniest part about this now is that the only way it's not going to go down in history as Clinton getting dome from Trump is if he's able to produce a picture of him blowing a different Bubba.
He's gay! He's gay! He's gay! He's gay! He's gay! He's gay!
When Trump was running against Hillary in 2016, was that some main bitch versus side bitch shit? Was that the wife going toe-to-toe with the ex-mistress? Every time Trump seen her, was it giving my man is your man is my man? Because based on them Epstein emails, that's what that was.
Well, the orange buffoon is absolutely panicking over this Epstein stuff.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, in today's episode, we are going to see hilarious reaction on how Americans are reacting on Donald Trump and Bill Clinton. It's crazy. It's insane. It's something you need to see. Trust me, watch the video until the end. And the credit belongs to the owner of the videos. I'll be back with more commentary.
So let me see if I got this straight. Jeffrey Epstein sent an email to his brother and asked his brother, ask him if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. Bubba being Bill Clinton's nickname. It's hilarious that Bill Clinton was impeached for receiving a blowjob in the Oval Office and lying about it. And now the sitting president, there's an email indicating that he provided a similar service to the same man. 20,000 documents came out as part of the Epstein estate. This isn't even the Epstein files that we've been trying to get released. This is just from the estate stuff. And Donald Trump's name appears more than anyone else's. It appears in 1,628 documents out of the 20,000. Jeffrey Epstein talking about having Thanksgiving with Donald Trump, talking about Brett Kavanaugh with Steve Bannon and making sure that he... Like, this dude was still very much involved with Trump and with the government as Trump had become president. And in just one of those many emails, Jeffrey Epstein, referring to Donald Trump, said, "You may recall, I have met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump. Not a decent cell in his body. So yes, very dangerous." Even a monster like Epstein thought that Donald Trump was dangerous. And at this point, I feel like we could have photos of him assaulting children, and there's a contingent that would not care. Let me be clear. Anyone in that list, anyone who was involved and harmed children, guillotines. Guillotines for all.
So Trump blew Bubba. Holy shit. Okay, imagine you're Bill Clinton. Not while that was happening, obviously. I would never ask you to imagine that. That's not humane. But imagine you're Bill Clinton. In 2015, you are watching your wife, Hillary Clinton, run for presidency against your side piece? Two people who used to blow you are running for the presidency. That brings a whole new meaning to the head of the state. That's crazy. Bill Clinton got impeached for getting dome. Donald Trump might get impeached for giving it to Bill Clinton. That's crazy. One wiener has never destroyed two presidencies. I'm going to stop, but before I do, here's my impression of Donald Trump seeing Bill Clinton's wiener for the first time. Wow, what a cock. I've never seen such a beautiful schlong. I can't even call you Bill Clinton anymore. You know what I'm going to call you? I'm going to call you Big Beautiful Bill. I'm going to call you Big Beautiful.
The walls are closing in on him. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how he's feeling? I love that. I love it. So there's only one thing left for you to do, Donald Trump. Pack your shit, get the White House, out of the people's house, or what remains of the people's house. You can't replace the third of it you've already fucking destroyed. Get the fuck out of the people's house. Pack all of your gold shit and get the fuck out. It's time for you to go. It's only gonna get worse for you from here. Pack your shit and get out. The walls are closing in on him. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how he's feeling? I love that. I love it. So there's only one thing left for you to do, Donald Trump. Pack your shit. Get the fuck out of the White House, out of the people's house, or what remains of the people's house. You can't replace the third of it you've already fucking destroyed. Get the fuck out of the people's house. Pack all of your gold shit and get the fuck out. It's time for you to go. It's only gonna get worse for you from here. Pack your shit and get out.
So guys, to be honest, if I'm being honest, I never seen anything crazy like this. And the people reaction, it's crazy. And the email, as you saw, is mentioned like, oh, did you see that picture where the Trump is blowing booba, if it's booba or something like that? And many people are saying this means Bill Clinton, but I don't know if it's fact. That we are not sure 100% if it's him, but this is what internet is talking about. Like, it's crazy. Everyone is reacting on it. Ladies are reacting on it. The guy, they're reacting on it. Everyone is reacting on it. And what do you think? What do you think, guys, after what you see? Let me know what you think. Let's keep watching.
Not Donald Trump putting the head in head of state. What? What? What do you mean? There is an email between Jeffrey Epstein and his brother where it says, ask him if Putin has the photos of Trump. What? And before MAGA comes in here and says, that cannot be true, I would like to remind you of something that Caroline Levitt said just the other day.
Again, it's not a coincidence to the American people at home. There are no coincidences in Washington, D.C. And
it is no coincidence that Donald Trump wants to get rid of the filibuster. He's already filled with Bill busting in his mouth. There are no coincidences in Washington, D.C. So it is no coincidence that he wanted to lock her up so bad. He wanted Bubba all to himself. It is no coincidence that Donald Trump did this a year ago to the day.
I come in, and here's the problem. I said, oh man, it's too low. I said, it's too low. So I had to go.
It is no coincidence that he wants to build a ballroom so bad. It is no coincidence that they tried distracting us by saying everything Donald Trump has ever said was locker room talk. Meanwhile, it was Russian bathhouse action the whole time. It is no coincidence that Donald Trump says he is the best at the bob and weave. What? Vladdy, release the pictures. For the love of God, release the pictures. My eyes, I can't. Just in time for Thanksgiving. Just in time for Thanksgiving. I urge anyone on the left who has cut off their family members to go to Thanksgiving this year and remind your MAGA friends and family that according to Donald Trump, it is far better to give than to receive. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Anyways, bye.
This is a real photograph of Trump and Bill Clinton, and it kind of makes the recent Epstein email disclosures make a little more sense. So this is one of the emails released by the House Oversight Committee recently, detailing an email chain between Jeffrey Epstein and his brother Mark. As you can see at the bottom, Mark and his brother Jeffrey are talking about Donald Trump at the beginning of this email chain. At one point, Epstein states that he's with Bannon. I'm assuming that's Steve Bannon. And then Mark Epstein, Jeffrey's brother, emails him and says, ask him if Putin still has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. If you don't know, Bubba is a very common nickname for former US President Bill Clinton, who Trump claims publicly that he hates, but who he has had a very close personal friendship with in the past. And I don't know about you, but I don't typically just grab my friends on the crotch. This is definitely a strange photo. If you even check out the top of that email chain, there's another weird message. And Mark Epstein, Jeffrey's brother, emails him saying, you and your boy Donnie can make a remake of the movie Get Hard. Now, could this possibly be true? Could there potentially be photos of Donald Trump blowing Bubba, aka Bill Clinton? Obviously, I do not have the answers, but this is an official piece of information released by the US government, and this rabbit hole goes extremely deep. I talk about this stuff all the time on my channel, The Conspiracy Files, which you can listen to as a podcast. I've done hour-and-a-half-long deep dives on Trump and Epstein and Clinton and Epstein recently, so if you want to learn more about this deep, dark rabbit hole, please, I encourage you to go check those out.
So guys, actually what's so crazy is the way he's melting down, like posting on Truth Social, saying like every Republican who are trusting this hook or whatever is calling it a lie, they are stupid, is attacking them again. And remember, he's the one who promised them like he will release the Epstein list. This is crazy, guys. Let's keep watching.
Well, the orange buffoon is absolutely panicking over this Epstein stuff. Now that the government has reopened and Congresswoman Grijalva has been sworn in and signed the discharge petition, which will now force a vote on releasing the Epstein files, Trump is panicking and he is begging Republicans to bail him out. Here's what he just posted on Truth Social. He said, the Democrats are doing everything in their withering power to push the Epstein hoax again, despite the DOJ releasing 50,000 pages of documents in order to deflect from all their bad policies and losses, especially the shutdown embarrassment, where their party is in total disarray and has no idea what to do. Some weak Republicans have fallen into their clutches because they are soft and foolish. Epstein was a Democrat, and he is the Democrats' problem, not the Republicans' problem. Ask Bill Clinton, Reid Hoffman, and Larry Summers about Epstein. They all know about him. Don't waste your time with Trump. I have a country to...
If it comes out that Trump actually blew Bill Clinton, I might not have to take my Lexapro anymore. I swear to God.
So what the hell is going on between Trump and Bill Clinton, and why is it suddenly all over your feed? Let me attempt to explain, because it is quite a doozy, and at the end I'll give you my take on what this really all means. It all stems from this email thread as part of the trove of new Epstein emails that were released recently. It's a conversation between Jeffrey Epstein and his brother Mark Epstein. And it starts like this. Mark Epstein asks his brother, how are you doing? What is your boy Donald up to now? Referring to Donald Trump. Epstein replies, all good. Bannon, referring to Steve Bannon, Trump's longtime advisor, with me. And this is where things get bizarre. Mark asks his brother, ask him, Bannon, if Putin has any photos of Donald Trump blowing Bubba. Bubba was Bill Clinton's Secret Service name. Mark then says, you and your boy Donnie, again referring to Trump as your boy to Epstein, can make a remake of the movie Get Hard, which is a movie with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart where they are in prison together. And Jeffrey Epstein responds to his brother by saying, you mean Donnie T, which I guess was Jeffrey Epstein's nickname for Trump. And then, of course, to wrap it up, Mark Epstein says, I'd rather be in Donnie D's shoes. To recap that email thread, Mark Epstein asks his brother how his boy Donald Trump is doing, and then asks if Putin has any photos of Donald Trump blowing Bill Clinton. Epstein responds with a nickname of Donald Trump, Donnie T, and they start making jokes about Jeffrey Epstein and Trump being in prison together. Look, the veracity of Mark Epstein's implication that Putin had, these images of Trump doing certain acts to Bill Clinton, I'm not so sure, But here is certainly what is more telling and more relevant. Donald Trump was referred to as Epstein's boy.
Yeah, guys, actually, Trump and his administration, they are denying all this. They are saying like it's a lie, it's Democrats who are doing this to make him look bad. But what I'm wondering, if it's a lie, why did you refuse to show the Epstein list? Why do you want people to stop talking about it? Because you ran on that. You promised people that once you vote for me, I will actually release this list on my few days in the office. That's what you promised. Trust me, there's a people who voted for him because they wanted to know that list. They wanted the victim to get justice, right? So if you have nothing to do with all this, if you don't have any part with this, why are you not like releasing the list as you promised the people who voted for you? That's the first question a normal person with brain should ask themselves, right? Because that's also make people suspicious of you, because they are like, you promise us, and when we ask, you call us stupid, you call us weakling. So why is that? Who are you protecting? Maybe you're protecting yourself. Then this email keep coming out and your name is everywhere in every page. People are like, there's something fishy going on. And he's also pushing people to check in those emails to see what can bring other name like special democrat. This is not a battle. People want justice. Put everything out so people who did something, they can pay for it. So why are you like doing that? What are you hiding if you know like you are innocent? I don't understand. That's why even your followers, they're like your lovers or the people who elected you, who love you, MAGA, whatever, they're like, oh, wait, what's really going on? Why are you not releasing the list? You promised us. We vote you for that. Why are you not doing that? So that's normal things. So guys, I have few comments from the people. Let's hear what the people are saying. The first comment say like, this war email situation is wide. I don't know what to believe anymore. The second one say, I just wish we could focus on real issue instead of constant drama. I think some people who think like this, what do you call real issue? You don't think like victim like deserve justice? I don't understand people sometimes. The third one say, hard to know who is telling the truth right now. Yeah, this is the email from Epstein. So I think if he don't have anything to hide, he should release the list. That's what I think. Yeah, the fourth one said this one is suspicious. And my question is, why is he not releasing the Epstein list as he promised us? Why he keep pushing it away? That's a normal question even a baby can ask themselves. It's obvious. Why? Who are you protecting? Why are you keeping them secret? You promised the people. So guys, the last one said this administration is exhausting. I'm tired with everyday life and now this. So people are tired, I understand. I don't know what you think about all these guys. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time as always. Bye.